Barack Obama, born on August 4, 1961, in Honolulu, Hawaii, is a lawyer and politician who served as the 44th President of the United States from 2009 to 2017. Obama's father was from Kenya, and his mother was from Kansas. His parents divorced when he was 2 years old, and he was primarily raised by his mother and grandparents. Obama attended Columbia University and later Harvard Law School, where he became the first African American president of the Harvard Law Review. After graduating, Obama worked as a community organizer in Chicago, advocating for better educational opportunities and social services in low-income areas. His involvement in grassroots movements propelled him into politics, and he was elected to the Illinois Senate in 1996, where he served for 8 years. In 2004, Obama gained national attention when he delivered a keynote speech at the Democratic National Convention, highlighting his vision of unity and hope in America. This propelled his successful campaign for the U.S. Senate, making him one of the few African Americans in the Senate's history. Obama's presidential campaign in 2008 focused on themes of change and optimism, resonating with a wide range of voters. He defeated Republican candidate John McCain to become the first African American president of the United States. During his presidency, Obama faced numerous challenges, including the ongoing economic recession, healthcare reform, and foreign policy issues. One of Obama's significant achievements was the passage of the Affordable Care Act, also known as Obamacare, which aimed to expand access to healthcare for millions of Americans. His political ideology can be characterized as center-left and progressive. Here are some key points about his political policies. 1. Domestic policy. Obama focused on implementing comprehensive healthcare reform by passing the Affordable Care Act, also known as Obamacare, which aimed to increase accessibility and affordability of health insurance. He also prioritized addressing climate change through the Clean Power Plan and the Paris Agreement, and took steps to strengthen consumer protections and financial regulations after the 2008 financial crisis. 2. Economic policy. Obama inherited a struggling economy and pursued policies to stimulate economic growth. He signed the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act, a large stimulus package aimed at creating jobs and investing in infrastructure. His approach to economic policy included a mix of tax cuts for middle-class families and small businesses, as well as increased taxes on the wealthy to fund social programs. 3. Foreign policy. Under Obama's administration, the United States shifted towards a more multilateral approach to diplomacy. He aimed to rebuild international alliances and engage in diplomacy with countries like Iran and Cuba. Obama also increased troop levels in Afghanistan but withdrew most of the U.S. troops from Iraq. He also oversaw the mission that led to the killing of Osama bin Laden, the leader of terrorist organization Al-Qaeda. 4. Education policy. Obama prioritized education reform, particularly in early childhood education and increasing college access and affordability. He launched the Race to the Top program, which encouraged states to implement educational reforms in exchange for federal funding. He also expanded the Pell Grant program and introduced the American Opportunity Tax Credit to provide financial aid for college students. 5. Immigration policy. Obama enacted several executive actions aimed at immigration reform, including the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals (DACA) program, which provided temporary protection from deportation for certain undocumented immigrants who arrived in the U.S. as children. However, these efforts faced legal challenges and were ultimately rolled back by the Trump administration. 6. Racial relations. Obama's presidency coincided with a period of heightened racial tensions in the United States, marked by incidents of police brutality, protests, and discussions about systemic racism. Obama addressed these issues by advocating for criminal justice reform and creating the Task Force on 21st Century Policing to recommend strategies for improving police-community relations. While Obama faced a range of challenges and criticisms throughout his presidency, these are some of the notable struggles he encountered in his life and political career. Regarding the Best and Unique awards received by Barack Obama, he received Nobel Peace Prize in 2009, in his first year as president for his efforts to promote nuclear disarmament, Grammy Award in 2006 and 2008, for narrating his books named Dreams from My Father and The Audacity of Hope, and Profile in Courage Award in 2017, Time Person of the Year Award in 2008 and 2012, and finally Nobel Economic Sciences Medal in 2009. These are few awards which are received by Obama. For more updates, please like, share and subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon.